Floating high above us, they come in endless shapes and sizes, sometimes bringing rain, sometimes just shade. What's the magic behind these ethereal formations in the sky? Today on Amazing Planet Explainers, we look up and unravel the fascinating process of how clouds form. The fundamental ingredient for cloud formation is water vapor, which is water in its gaseous state. This vapor is constantly entering the atmosphere through evaporation from oceans, lakes, rivers, and even the ground, as well as through transpiration from plants. For clouds to form, this invisible water vapor needs to cool and condense. As warm, moist air rises, it expands and cools because the atmospheric pressure decreases at higher altitudes. However, water vapor doesn't easily condense on its own. It needs tiny airborne particles to act as condensation nuclei. These microscopic specks can be dust, pollen, salt crystals from sea spray, or even pollution particles. When the rising, cooling air reaches its dew point, the temperature at which the air becomes saturated with water vapor, the water vapor molecules begin to clump together around these condensation nuclei. As more water vapor condenses on these nuclei, tiny water droplets or ice crystals begin to form. These are so small and light that they remain suspended in the air. Millions and billions of these microscopic water droplets or ice crystals clustering together are what we see as a cloud. The type and appearance of the cloud depend on factors like the temperature, altitude, and the amount of water vapor present. Different types of clouds form under different conditions. For example, cumulus clouds, those puffy, cotton-like clouds, typically form in relatively warm, unstable air where there is strong upward movement. Stratus clouds, which are flat, featureless sheets of cloud that often cover the entire sky, form when there is gentle, widespread lifting of stable air. The average cumulus cloud can weigh as much as 500 tons. That's heavier than a Boeing 747 airplane. The weight comes from the sheer number of tiny water droplets within them. From invisible vapor to majestic formations in the sky, the birth of a cloud is a beautiful example of atmospheric science in action. Like, share, and subscribe to Amazing Planet Explainers for more journeys across the cosmos.